Good morning, DES. Welcome to a great broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. I'm Destiny Brown.
And I'm Sarah Jackson.
And we have another great broadcast for y'all today.
Now on to lunch with Susanna Winger.
I think it's time to get some lunch. It's time for lunch. It's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch, not brunch. I'm starving. Lunch. It's time for lunch. It's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch, not brunch. Eat some cheese, peas, broccolis, greens.
Good morning, Dave Elementary School. My name is Susanna Wingert, and today I'm going to be doing the lunch. Today we're going to be having spaghetti, cheese sticks, garden salad, and as always, fruit juice, and your choice of milk. Now back to the news desk with Destiny and Sarah.
Thank you, Susanna, for that wonderful lunch menu.
Now on to the weather with Mary Gold.
Good morning, DES. My name is Marigold, and I'll be doing the weather for you today. Today is January 23rd. We're going to have heavy rain. There's a 100% chance of rain. The high will be 63 and the low will be 35. The humidity is 89%. Wind will be blowing out of the south-southeast at 12 miles an hour. The sunrise will be at 6:43 this morning, and the sunset will be at 5:06 tonight. Now back to the news desk with Sarah and Destiny.
Now on to a few announcements.
DES Community Service Project. We will be collecting jeans and jackets to give to a local clothing charity. Please send new and or gently used jeans and jackets to help us with this service project. A collection bin will be in the lobby.
The Sweetheart Dance is going to be hosted by Mix It Up at Lake Martin this year. It is a fundraiser for our school. Grades pre-K through 6th, and it is on Friday, February the 8th at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the DES gym. All forms are due Friday, February the 1st.
This month's 7 Habit video is A Place for Everything, Habit 3.
The Blue Jean Valentine's Day Ball. The Dayville Elementary School PTO will host its second annual Mother-Son Blue Jean Ball. The cost to attend will be $20 for the mother and first son. The additional children will cost $5. The Blue Jean Ball will be held Saturday, February the 2nd, 2019, from 5 to 8 at the Dayville Rec Center. Any forms or money will not be accepted if brought to school during school hours. We will accept forms on January the 10th through January the 28th.
Okay, so there is the first annual Dayville Elementary School Chili Cook-Off. And it will be January 29th, 2019 at 6 p.m. at the Dayville Elementary School. And we want one teacher from every grade to please try and participate. And it says, come join us for free sampling and voting rights to see who will win the best chili in Dayville 2019. And for more information, contact Wendy Feinberg and Kim Morse.
And that's all for the announcements. Now on to Wiggin' Out Wednesday with Miss Mask and Coach Talbert.
What's that on your head? What's that on your head? I say, what's that on your head? What's that on your head? Dad's got a wig.
Hey guys, we're back with Wiggin' Out Wednesday. What do you think of my wig today, Coach Talbert?
It's groovy.
It is groovy.
Groovy wig. I like
Groovy.
that. Where did that particular wig come from this week?
It actually came from Party City.
Party City. That's
I was there picking up some party supplies for a birthday party and saw it.
Cool.
So.
Well, you know, it's been a few weeks.
It's been a while.
Since we
hadn't been here since last year.
Since last year, December of last year to be exact. And you know we're back now. We're Wiggin' Out Wednesday.
Wiggin' Out Wednesday.
Want to thank Sarah and Destiny for that warm welcome to Wiggin' Out Wednesday.
Wiggin' Out Wednesday.
Well, we don't. Today is not going to be the typical Wigging Out Wednesday segment. We're going to basically talk about our wildly important goals. We've had a lot of students to set these goals, and a lot of them have achieved these goals. But we're moving now towards more academic goals.
Yes.
With this big Scantron test that they've started last week.
This week, took last week, taking it this week, and I think a few will have some tests next week.
That's right. And we're just going to talk about the importance of the Scantron test and setting a goal for the Scantron test. Now, they took the Scantron test back in the fall.
Yes.
And they're taking it now in the winter, and
then they'll take it in the spring, at the end of April and beginning of May.
Okay, tell me a little bit about it. I'm not a classroom teacher, so to speak. So tell me a little bit about the Scantron test and the importance of it.
Okay. Well, the Scantron test tests reading and math, and then our 5th graders actually have to take a science test as well.
Okay.
And that's how part of the way that our school is given a grade. They base it off of our students' Scantron test. Some of it's based off, did our students meet what they're supposed to meet in that grade? And then other part of it is based off, did our students grow? Did they meet their target goal? And so that's one reason why we want them to set goals, is because the state has already set a goal for them. If you're at this number, they want you to get to this number by the end of the year. And if you reach that, if you grow the amount that you're supposed to grow, then you'll give us points for our report card grade.
So I guess we need to set the wig for the rest of the school year is to improve on your Scantron test score. So do the best you can.
Right.
You just want to try to improve, and the importance of this test is, like you said, the school is going to grade on how well our students perform. So it's not one of those tests that you want to just go in and just go to clicking.
No, do not click. That is a no-no. But you know what, Coach Talbert? You cannot improve on this test just by taking the test. This test is based off of your grade standards. And so the only way in which you're going to improve on this test is if you pay attention in class day in and day out.
So, and I know the teachers are working
very hard so that you're given the opportunity to learn this information. But if you sit there and goof off and play around, then you're not going to learn the information, because that information they're giving you is what's going to be on this test. It may not look the same, but it's going to be the same standard and the same skills. So please make sure that you're paying attention in class, because that's how we all get better like that.
I got you. And I know I've seen all these graphics and all these detailed diagrams and stuff that y'all have been looking at, the reds, the green, the dark green, the light greens, the pinks, and the reds. Now, explain a little bit. I know some of the students may be wondering, what is that? So what can you explain a little bit about what these colors are?
The red color means that you did not do as well on that test as you could have. You're not meeting the standards that you're supposed to meet for that grade. The pink means you're not fully meeting the standards, but you're close, so that you're almost there to that cutoff benchmark score. The green means that you have met the standards that you're supposed to meet at that point. And the dark green means that you have exceeded the standards. And so those are definitely kids that are going to have seen something in a higher grade than they actually are in. So those are the scores. So you want to be in one of the greens.
And if you don't know what your color is, ask your teacher. Your teacher has all this information. So if you don't really understand what the colors are or what color you actually have, just go to your teacher and say, listen, I want to improve my Scantron score. Do you know what color I am? How many points do I need to get from this light pink or this pink to green, or from this light green to dark green? So, and the teachers have all that information. Well, Miss Mass, I've been informed. And students, if you, like I said, if you have any questions about your Scantron testing scores and anything like that, ask your teacher. Yes. They are Miss Mass and Miss Miller or Mr. Kirby. Don't ask him; he wouldn't have a clue. But ask any. No, he really does. He knows a lot more than you think. But ask anybody, and they'll be more than happy to help you improve your Scantron. Now, let me ask you this: any test ideas, anything that you would suggest, other than paying attention in class every day, taking this test? Once I go sit down, turn on that computer. Any ideas or any suggestions?
Absolutely. when you are taking this test, read the question fully. Read the whole question. And then read every single answer choice, because sometimes these tests, they're tricky. And so don't read A and think, oh, A is the correct answer, click it and move on, because A may not be the correct answer. You might go down to D and say, oh my goodness, D actually fits perfectly. So make sure that you read every single question fully and read all of your answer choices before you make your choice. That's a critical one. And if you don't know, give it a guess. You know, I mean, I don't know everything, so I have to guess some things. It's not a problem that you guess. The other thing for your reading test, go back in the text. If you are not sure about a question and you read the story, go back in that text and see if you can find the answer, because these questions are going to be text-based. For math test, use your scratch paper. I have seen so many pieces of paper that are blank. Boys and girls, most of you, I don't know about 6th grade if they get to use a calculator or not. I think they do. But even then, you can still use scratch paper. But I know 3rd grade does not get to use a calculator. And so there will be blank pages coming back to me. And I'm like, there is no way that you did all of that math test without using that scratch paper.
Come on, 3rd grade.
Use your scratch paper.
Really?
Okay, that's what it's there for. And take your time, guys.
Well, Miss Mass, thank you for all this information. Scantron test is going on right now.
Do your best.
Do your best. Miss Mass, thanks for another great Wigging Out Wednesday segment. And we'll be back with Wigging Out Wednesday next week. Let me say this. Miss Lewis, you're up next week. Miss Lewis's kindergarten class has finished their reading wig, and we've been trying to get them on. So, Miss Lewis, we're coming at you next Wednesday. So, guys, if you're in Miss Lewis' class, we'll be there next Wednesday for Wigging Out Wednesday on the road.
Wigging Out Wednesday.
All right, let's go back over to Sarah and Destiny at the news desk.
Well, that brings us to the end of another great broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. And as we always say,
Have a great day or not. The choice is yours.